Good day, folks. Today I'm going to be showing you a game called Ploy. This game comes out from the 3M Bookshelf Company. It came out in 1970 and it is for 2 to 4 players. Now, Ploy calls itself the Space Age strategy game. You can kind of tell because it has a guy that looks like Spock on the box art here. The object of this game is you are trying to get rid of your opponent's commander or trying to get rid of his other pieces, all the other pieces, with the exception of the commander. So there's 2 ways you can win at this game. This game plays a lot like chess, but it's unique because you can play with more than 2 players, and the pieces also act a little bit differently. So let me go ahead and show you how to play this Space Age game. Okay, folks, welcome to the future. Once again, I'm going to show you the components of this game, and we'll get right into it. Right here you have your board. The board is actually split up into different halves, and you connect the 2 halves using these little binders that the game comes with. These here are your pieces. There's 4 different colors. For a 2-player game, you're going to use green and coral, and as you can tell, each piece has a different set of these lines on them, and I'll show you how those work here in a minute. These are the pieces that you're going to use when you're playing a partnership game or a game with more than 2 players. Now, the way this game works is you are going to be trying to do one of 2 things. You're either going to try to capture your opponent's commander, which is this piece right over here, or you're going to try to capture all of the other opponent's pieces in case you don't want to try to get the commander. So there's 2 ways you can win. Now, there's 4 different types of pieces here. As I mentioned before, this is your commander, and it has the 4 lines here. Any piece that has 3 lines is called a lance. This is a lance here, this is a lance here, and this is a lance here. Obviously, these are lances. The ones that have 2 lines on them are called probes, and the probes take up the second line right over here. And then you have these, which are called shields. They have the single line. Now, the purpose of the lines basically will tell you the direction that your piece can move. And also, it will tell you how many spaces that you can move as well. The commander works like a king. It can only move 1 space, but it can move in any direction. It can move here, here, or diagonally or whatever. The pieces that have the 3 lines on them, the lances, can move either 1, 2, or 3 spaces. And also, the lines on the lances indicate which track it can take. So as you can see, I can move this piece here, here, and here. Those would be my 3 spaces. And as you can see, this piece goes straight up, and the track, I can follow it here, I can follow it here, I can follow it here. But right now, I cannot go down because I do not have a line that specifies that I can do that. Now, the probes, which are the 2 line pieces, they can move either 1 or 2 spaces. This particular piece right now, it can move either this way or this way. So I can move this guy too. And I could do the same with this one. This one goes to this way or to that way, etc. Same with this and this and this. And of course you have the shields. The shields can move 1 space each. So in this case, this shield can move 1, and these shields can also move up 1. Now, on a turn, you have 2 choices. You can do what's called either a motion move or a direction move. The direction move will allow you to turn the piece so you will be able to move in a different direction on your turn. So you could turn him this way, and then on your next turn you'll be able to move the shield this way on this track following this little line over here. Same with this. On this piece, you could just simply turn him this way, and then on your next turn you would be able to move him this way or this way. So you can do that. And of course, then the other one that you can do is the direction move. And the direction move means move the piece the specified number of spaces. So you can move this one 1, 2, 3 because this is a lance and it can move up to 3 spaces. You know, the spaces have to be unoccupied as you move the spaces. You can't go like that. They have to be unoccupied. Now, if you wish to capture a piece, you're just simply going to, like in chess, you just simply have to be able to reach where it is. So in this case, if it was Orange's turn, Orange would be able to capture this shield right over here. Again, similar to chess. Now, the shield has a unique ability. It's the only piece that can actually do a direction move and a motion move in the same turn. So if I wanted to move the shield, I could go ahead and do this. And if I decided to, I could go ahead and turn the shield this way or this way to set up my next move. And so basically what you're going to be doing throughout the game is you're going to be moving these pieces. So let's just say I go ahead and move this guy 3 right over here. This guy decides he's going to move 2. And so what I decided to do on my next turn is I'm going to go ahead and do a motion move here so that I can try to go that way next time. And so then I decide, okay, I'm going to move my shield over here. And then I decide I'm going to go ahead and move this guy. And it's just basically going to be going like this until the commanders are captured or all the other pieces are captured. Okay, everybody, here is the 4-player individual game. There's also a 4-player partnership game, but I'm just going to show you the setup for this. The partnership game is just a little bit different. But anyway, in the 4-player game, it's going to basically play the same way as a 2-player version, only with a different setup. So in this case, let's just say blue decides to go. He decides he's going to go ahead and move his shield 1 and then turn him this way. Yellow decides he's going to move this guy 2 over here. And then this guy decides he's going to go ahead and just do a move 1 this way. And let's just say this guy decides he's going to turn, and then blue goes again. And blue decides he's going to turn this way. And yellow decides he's going to go ahead and capture blue, etc. And basically the game's just going to, again, continue like this until one person remains left standing. My thoughts on Ploy. Well, this is another one of those 3M games that I think works really well. It's kind of a souped-up version of chess. And I kind of like the Space Age theme. The game kind of sort of looks a little bit Space Age, considering this game was made in 1970. It's one of those games that's really easy to learn. I mean, the fact that you have all these little lines on the piece will tell you how many spaces you're allowed to move. And that makes it easier. But anyway, I would give this game a thumbs up. If you like strategy games, this is a good one. It's cool. My wife and I have not played it that much, but that doesn't mean it's not a good game. It's just we have so many games. But anyway, this is a game I would recommend if you like strategy games like chess or checkers. This is a good one. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day. God bless.